Okay, so I ran out of time before, so this is the last part of the video doing the factoring for the last two polynomials. So we're going to make our x. Remember, do our a times our c, which is going to be 100. Bring down your b, negative 52. So I need to find two numbers that multiply to 100, but they add to negative 52. So I know since this is positive and this is negative, it's going to be two negative numbers. Okay, so we'll start with 1 and 100. That equals negative 101, so that can't be right. Let's do 2 and 50, so we're doing the factors of 100. That's negative 52. Hooray, that was pretty quick. We found it. So we have negative 2 and negative 50. Oops. Okay, then we're going to bring, remember, this one down. So we only do this extra step process when this is greater than 1. So before they are easier, so these ones have a little extra step to them. So negative 5x squared. Bring this down, negative 2x. That down, negative 50x. What's that last piece? Positive 20. Okay, now I look at my two pieces. This one and this one. What can I factor out of here? Well, I can't factor out a number. They don't have any number in common, but I can factor out an x. So I will be left with 5x minus 2. So that means when I factor out something from this side, I want to be left with 5x minus 2 as well. Before, like I said, once you do this for a while, you know when to factor out a positive or negative number. The common number here, greatest common factor of negative 50 and 20 is going to be 10. If I just subtracted or divide out a 10, I'm going to have a negative 5 and a positive 2, which would be opposite of what I need. So my experience tells me I'm going to factor out a negative 10. Now, if you factor out a positive 10, that's fine. And once you see they don't match, then just go ahead and change it. So if I factor out a negative 10, negative 50 divided by negative 10 is going to be 5. 20 divided by negative 10 is going to be negative 2. Okay, my two pieces match. Hooray, I did it right. And then this is our other piece. So our final answer is going to be x minus 10 and then 5x minus 2. Now I'm teaching you how to do all this factoring, but this isn't how it's going to look on the test. They will give you a problem like this. They might give you then 4 options of what to factor of it. And they may give you the whole thing, or they may just give you one piece. So you may have to do this factoring, or you can work backwards and distribute and FOIL to get back to the original answer. So we're learning how to do this because this is important, and it's important part of algebra. But doing that buckle down book to kind of wrap up each algebra section we're working on is going to take what you've learned and then help gear that towards the EOI. So so you're not gonna, you may not have to do this long process on the EOI, but it's important that we know it in case it is there. So one more. Okay, make our x, a times d, 5 times 24 is 120, and 26 is our b. So your calculator is definitely your best friend when it comes to doing the factoring. So we need to figure out what two numbers multiply to 120, but they add to 26. They're both positive. So on my chart, I'm going to have two positives. Okay, and I always start with 1 and 120. I know that's not right because that adds to 121. So then we'll do 2 and 60. That adds to 62. 3 and 40. No, that's not right because that's going to add to 43. 4 and 30. Getting closer, but that adds to 34. Okay, 5 and 24. Even closer, but that adds to 29. So if we do 6, it's 20, so we get 26, which is what we're after. So our vectors are 6 and 20. Okay, bring this down, 5x squared. Bring this down, plus 6x. This down, plus 20x. And then bring down our last piece here, plus 24. Okay, now we're going to look at each piece. What can we factor out? The only thing I see that we can factor out of this first one that they have in common is just a 1x, or just x. That will leave me with 5x plus 6. Okay, so I know whatever I factor out of here has to leave me with 5x plus 6 as well. So the greatest common factor of 20 and 24 is 4. I'm going to factor out a 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Okay, these match perfect. And here's my other one. So my final answer is x plus 4 and 5x plus 6. Okay, so hopefully this helps you. Like I said, using Study Island and our Buckle Down book, we'll take this information and apply it to how you're going to use it and see it on the EOI. And I believe you have a worksheet. Yeah, I have 2 worksheets for you on this one. I think one worksheet is just A's at 1, and then the second one is A's greater than 1. And then you're going to practice it on Study Island, and then you're going to do your Buckle Down book. So this whole week is just factoring polynomials. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this helped you.